Hey guys, I'm Body. For those who don't know me, I am a rank 1 challenger Azir OTP with 5 million mastery points and 5 years of experience on Azir ever since he was released, and I have the nuttiest montages on Azir that you will probably ever see in your life. And today we are spectating one of Azir Faker's most recent Azir games. So let's see how he does. For runes, you can see there that he took Lethal Tempo, Alacrity, Presence of Mind, and Coup de Grace. He also took Biscuits for lane sustain. The extra mana is very nice when you're low. And he also took Cosmic Insight. So the reason he probably took Cosmic Insight is to reduce his the cooldown on his flash. And it looks like we already have some Fiesta going on here. Faker's jungler kind of just like ran into their jungle to put down the ward to spot where their jungler will start, but looks like he really disrespected them there and had to blow his flash to dodge the KNE, I'm assuming, and that's just not a good start. That is going to hurt Udyr's early ganks. Anyway, so it looks like Faker is just going to auto-attack the minions, save his mana, start slow pushing this wave so he can hit level 2 first. He should drop a soldier here every time like Sylas walks up in melee range to auto last hit minions. He wants to contest and punish Sylas every chance he has. Yep, there's another one. He's got the lethal tempo proc. Now he's just going to auto this. Get level 2 off the first minion here. Now he's going to Q auto to Sylas. So he's got a nice little chunk already. He's got Sylas to half HP already at level 1, 2 minutes into the game. This is a pretty damn good matchup for Azir since he's got such a big range advantage. And Sylas can never really get on you as long as you hide in your minions. Sylas can't land a Z. So now Faker can basically just harass him every time he tries to farm under tower here. And there's just nothing Sylas can really do here. He's just going to be taking a lot of damage in an attempt to farm. Looks like Faker did miss a couple CS already. He looks like he overestimated his attack speed. I personally like the attack speed rune over extra adaptive force. Like it makes the auto attacks feel a little bit less clunky, helps you farm in the early game. The extra attack speed helps you farm on their tower as well. The benefit is though is that it synergizes pretty well with lethal tempo. You have a little bit more damage on soldiers, and you're attacking super fast anyway. Since you have lethal tempo, it doesn't matter too much. So that's probably his reasoning for going this. He's got the lethal tempo proc, and he may use it to shove here. He ended up getting Sylas pretty low. Udyr spots the Sylas. Pathing over, stops his recall. Looks like there's some Fiesta shit going on the boss side of the map. And Faker's going to end up losing some CS here because he has to go help his team. Dude, if I was Faker, I'd try to drift on the Sylas there to KS that kill. I mean, secure the kill. He ends up picking up an assist, so he probably wishes he started Dark Seal because, I mean, he does have an Udyr, which is going to out-pressure Kayn early game, since Udyr can clear and also skirmish a lot early game. So Sylas ends up dying and has to blow his TP. Faker only misses a couple CS and he gets some XP for being nearby, I believe, 2 kills. So he should have the XP advantage. Oh wow, Faker takes the E to the face and now he's super low. He does have 2 biscuits though and a potion, so he's fine if he wants to use those. He's choosing to stay here though. He misses the Q, and that Sylas is opening to all-in Faker there, so he has to E away. Faker's now going to decide to recall and probably TP back to lane here so he doesn't miss any CS. Alright, Faker just TP's in his face. Pretty alpha, has to E away so he doesn't take any free damage. So he's got this big wave on their tower here. He needs to be spamming MIA pings right now, because Sylas is probably going to head up to the top fights if you look at the map here. There they are, those are the pings. He pings exactly Sylas' path. Ooh, that's not good. Salas gets a 450 gold. He picks up Udyr's shutdown there, which is 450 gold. Faker is going to decide to start pushing this in. Misses the Q there, feels bad. 70 mana just gone. So Faker puts a control ward on his bottom side there. He's probably predicting that Kayn like has to reset and is going to like go from base to Kayn's bot side. Ooh, so Sylas has blue buff now. He basically has like infinite mana until it's gone. Faker does have a 20 CS lead at the moment, and he can still harass Sylas under tower here. Faker's gotta be very careful not to get eat on here. Sylas can steal Azir's ult and ult him under tower. And if Faker doesn't react in time, he just dies. He would have to use flash or he just dies. So Faker just keeps the one seeing. He just like keeps wanting to push in and harass Sylas under his tower. We've got another fight in the bot lane. Another 3v3. So it looks like Udyr wants to tower dive Sylas and Sylas is getting low. But I believe Kayn was still bot side on the map, so this is pretty dangerous. Faker's taking tower aggro. He doesn't get the kill. He has flash, but he decides not to use it. I don't think even if he does use it, he can get away there. Can't really get away from the Kayn. And for some reason, Kayn had teleport. What? Okay. That's weird. I guess new strat. Sick Korean strat. Azir is not a very good champion for diving. His soldiers are like... They basically don't last as long under tower. So diving on Azir just feels really awkward personally, and I don't know if he wanted to tank it first there, if he's opting to E in. It'd be fine if he took tower aggro if he's just using Q, and then he can step out of tower aggro if he reset it. Looks like Sylas gets another shutdown off of Faker's jungler. Sylas is just kind of perma-roaming, and thus he's down 30 CS. Lucky for Sylas, Udyr is kind of being a bit over-aggressive. So they are even gold now, but Faker does have the XP advantage. Faker does get his second tower plate too here. So he picks up his second tower plate. That's basically 1 kill's worth. Sylas might be slightly ahead in gold, but that's alright. Faker does have the XP lead. And XP is probably the most important thing on Azir. As you level, your soldiers get stronger. Maxing W gives you attack speed, but not damage. But as Azir like himself levels up, starts getting extra damage on soldiers. So you just want to absorb every XP on the map that you can. You don't really want to roam much and miss XP. It's very bad for the champ. Azir's like not a roam champ like that. So like you don't really want to go for these coin flip roams. If you guys watch Faker's stream, he's like really good at looking around the map using his F keys to like decide if it's like worth roaming or not. So Faker decides here that he doesn't need to roam. His AD carry gets a triple kill. They spot Sylas down there, so he's gonna shove the wave in as fast as he can here. So he wants to get more tower plates. And his team just needs to back up, not die to Sylas. And if they don't die to Sylas, Sylas will just get, like, he'll end up getting super behind here. So he picks up his third tower plates. So if Udyr can get the Herald, they can just one-shot this tower. And get Faker first tower gold, which is very nice. Faker's got a 34 CS lead here. It looks like Udyr is going for the Herald now, since the mid tower is low enough to execute. The lower towers are the tankier they get. Looks like Thresh is here to hold the wave. If he predicts the Silasy, he's a god, but he doesn't do it. Unlucky. Probably wouldn't get a kill there, but just get some nice damage on the Silas. Udyr picks up the Herald. Faker is going to reset and spend his gold. He's got TP up again. Oh, he decides to stay actually. So he's I think he's assuming that Silas recalled, so he just wants to shove this in here. He fakes Silas out to make Silas think that he recalled. He just stepped out of vision. Shadow's recall. But Faker, yeah, he tricks him. He pushes the wave in the tower. Now Faker gets that wave, and he will reset. So Faker should be like spamming MIA here. It looks like Silas like we saw Silas on the minimap like walk bots. Walk into like the bottom bush, since there was a fight bot. And so once again, Silas going for the coin flip. Roam ends up missing Siesta Tower. He knows that he cannot lane versus Faker. So he has to coin flip the game, go for roams to try to get advantages. So Faker goes for the Andres here. Reasoning is they have a couple tanks. Silas will build HP. He's got the Everfrost. Oh wow. Faker gets insect under tower here. Faker doesn't want to flash. He drifts in. Faker has help. Thresh takes the kill. Will they give anything to Faker here? Poor Faker. Not getting any money. Only assists. Just the Azir things. But yeah, anyway, Faker opts for Leandries here. The CDR on Leandries is very nice. Faker can't get that kill either. His Leandries makes him take the tower. Anyway, yeah, so Leandries purchase. Silas gets Everfrost. Cosmic Drive typically does have a lot of HP, so the Leandries burn is pretty strong. He's against Sion, which builds a lot of HP. Tom Kench builds a lot of HP. He gets TP'd on here. Very good drift to get over the wall. If he fails that drift over the wall, like, he just dies. Azir is a very punishing champion to make mistakes on. So Faker will recall here to get his HP back. He's got his TP up, so if his team takes a bad fight, he can be there. Alright, and here comes Faker. He's TPing bot. This is pretty awkward. He's got like no follow-up here. He has no ult, so there's just no point in TPing. When you don't have your ult as Azir, you do not go for a flank, man. You do not go for the flank TP. You go for a safe TP spot if your team needs the help, and you play front to back. You don't go for the, I'm behind them, guys, I got this. Like, you can't do anything in that scenario as Azir. So Faker just runs it down there. He makes a poor choice, but it's alright. He's Azir, he's scaling, his team's ahead. It's alright. He's got this. He's gonna scale, guys. So yeah, Faker's after Faker's 80 carry dies, he should just like not TP. He should just go mid and push. He should like maybe play for the mid tower and take a trade. Like he could maybe use his TP to play for the mid towers and try to get the first tower gold before it's too late. But yeah, Faker just makes a mistake there and loses out on that opportunity. Loses out on his TP. And now his KDA looking kind of yikes. When you play Azir, you need to have rules for yourself, which is basically, I will not take coin flip fights. I will take things that are guaranteed. Like, you have to scale as Azir. You need to be that late game insurance for your team. So Faker's team is like doing really well early game. They're like kind of carrying him so far. So Faker should just have like insane CS numbers. Like 12 CS a minute would be pretty possible. With how this game is going, the enemy mid laner is like taking a lot of coin flip roams to try to get ahead. Not working out too well because he's down 50 CS because of that, and he's down in XP. This is very good by Faker using his prio to deny enemy jungle camps and get himself ahead. He goes for the 1v1 on the enemy carry, and he loses because 80 carries are broken, and Azir is so damn weak this season, damn. So that's a bit unlucky for Faker there. He goes for an ego play, tries the 1v1 the 80 carry. Ideally there, I think he should like go for a bit more poke damage and use his range and then engage if he really wants to. Because I believe Jinx has more attack speed in close range like that, so she just gets the proc Kraken like so fast several times there. So bot lane is pushed, so Faker is going to help his mid lane get prio, and then he's probably going to move to his side lane. Either that, or he's going to go to Herald. Let's see what his team does here. I'll see what the call is. Looks like Faker wants to play for the Herald instead of going bot. Since he has no TP, this is a pretty good play. Help his team. I think he's going to drift the wall, get some damage out on the Scion. He needs to play this front to back. He doesn't have his ult yet. He's getting a lot of auto attacks. The Andrew's Baron doing some work. I have no idea what he's doing here. I guess he's looking for Kench. Now that his ult is up. And now he ran into the Jinx drops there. This is the Q. Faker, are you good, brother? Oh, there's an engage angle there, but his E just came up. Let's see if Faker goes for a nutty ult here. He needs to play this slow because his team is pretty low. Ends up getting a pretty decent ult there. Kane's just tanking the tower. He has nowhere to go. Alright, pretty solid team fight at the end there. I like how he ended up playing that out. You gotta play these fights slow. You wanna play front to back, get some auto attacks out, and as they get lower, that's when you wanna go for the insect there and try to like hit as many people as possible for the AoE damage. So instead of helping with Herald there, Faker wants to push in top and maybe get this top tower since it's looking low. Pretty good call, honestly. This tower is very, very low, so it's just free money. He's gonna wait for the tower to deny some gold from the enemy team here. Gonna kill the cannon. That is 90 gold denied. Azir picks up 3 hundo. He's pretty happy about that. He's still gapping the Silas so far. He's got a 40 CS lead and a level advantage. Faker's gonna stay up here top lane, get the solo XP. He wants to continue to scale up. He's level 13 now, so he's got 5 points in Q, 5 points in W. This is when Azir is officially online. This is when he's a champ. What the hell, man? That Azir bug tripped me out. He teleported a couple times there. So it looks like Faker is going for a flank TP. He's got his ult up. He's gonna ult Tahm Kench away from the tower, pick up this free kill. He finally gets another kill. If you're not an Azir main, and you have Azir on your team, you want to give this champ the kills, guys. Scales like a monster, and if he doesn't have gold, he's like pretty much worthless. All Azir is good for when he's behind is basically like trying to hit good ults for engage. Faker went for Void Staff, which is pretty good. Faker does this a lot. He goes lethal tempo. Wait, let's talk about that in a minute. We got this Baron fight here. Kane just gets thrown into the wall, so that's a free Baron. Sion's just he's just a thick boy. He can't really do anything here. Faker throws out the Q in frustration as he walks into the Jinx trap, so he can't really do much more there. Looks like there's a continued fight mid. The Jinx should die unless Kench saves her. Faker's gonna push top with Baron. Gonna get that solo XP. And he should get this tower as well, since all the enemies are pretty much dead. So anyway, for Faker's build choice, so he's got 10 stacks on the Darksteel, which is quite nice. You always want that. He wants Sword Boots when you go lethal tempo. He's got the Leandries, which helps him shred tanks. And it gives him plenty of CDR to go Sword Boots. If you go a different mythic, I recommend Lucidity Boots. Unless you just want to be Earth Azir. Okay, what was that? Faker kind of overstays here. You really got to respect Blue Cane. He can just fly across the map. It's kind of unfair. And then, yeah, so second item, Faker goes Void Staff. The, so enemy team has some Merc Treads. The top liner has, some Mimar. They're just, like, naturally tanky. Void Staff's, like, a pretty cheap power spike. It's, like, 2,500 gold or something like that. And it gives 40% magic pen. So that's pretty nice. That will help shred the base stats as well. You're basically doing true damage when you have this much pen. For his third item, looks like he wants to go for the Rabadon. He's got enough attack speed already, so he doesn't need Nashor since he has lethal tempo. Unfortunately, he lost his Dark Seal stacks that we just talked about. We just hyped those up. I think he's going to go for blue buff here, and then he should catch the top wave. He needs to tell his team to play a little safe, wait for him to get some pressure, since he doesn't have TP at the moment. Faker sees Silence. He's going to stay out of vision for a sec. He wants to fight Silas here. He gets Everfrosted. He's getting bursted here. But Faker's got the DPS. It's a very close fight. Faker needs to watch out for... Oh, enemy jungler. Yep, just Blue Cane things just flying across the map in seconds to get there. So Faker once again dies. It's up to Faker's team to take advantage of the jungler being top lane here. Thresh going for the... He's going real deep for that play there. Take down the Silas. Looks like Blue Cane's already here and he's gonna clean up a bit. Goes down. Nar picks up some kills. Now we got a 2v2. They got Baron. Udyr is just unkillable. He's so tanky. He's so fast. Nar is a really OP meta champ at the moment, so this should be easy fight. Nar has 3 levels and 6 levels on the support, so he's 1v9ing here. Faker finally respawns. He's gonna TP in, and that could be the game. It's only Jinx that's up for there's another 15 seconds before anyone else spawns. So Jinx tries to defend here. Faker can alter to the Gnar, and they can finish her off. He's got lethal tempo proc. He's gonna go in, ult the Jinx. Jinx is just dead. Faker's got flash. He needs to flash the Kane W. He does. Gets hit by Scion ult, and he goes down. That's about all he can do there. He played that really well at the end there, at least. That's some good redemption. So it's about to be a 1v3 here. So I'm not sure they can end it just yet. Bleh. Oh, so Scion TPs. Yes, Gnar gets lanterned into the Scion knockup. Poor Faker, like, hardly played this game, but he did gap the other mid laner. He did play better than the other mid. So he like, for the most part, Faker played his role this game. But yeah, it's fantastic when games go like this, like when your side lanes, like they play well, they get ahead, it helps, it like basically lets Azir scale into the late game. And it's basically just a guaranteed win at that point. Azir is that monstrous late game insurance, and it looks like that is the dub for Faker. Yo, guys. Faker, he didn't do too hot this game, but he still did his job, you know. He did what he needed to do for the win. And yeah, that's about it. He gets the dub. If you guys liked the video, please hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications when the video comes out, and you can find out when I go live on Twitch. I'll make community posts about that every time. Comment below what you thought of the video or what you want to see for the next video. I am working on an Azir guide right now, so I can get that out within a couple weeks for you guys. I'm like putting all my heart into it, putting like so much work into all these videos for you guys. So yeah, really appreciate it if you guys, you know, give what you can to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.